Okay, boys, so bro, this is literally my first ever video, guy. Like, I postponed doing this shit for a while. I wanted to do this ages ago, but I don't know. I keep on delaying and delaying and delaying. So screw it. I'm just going to do it to the best of my abilities. I'll figure this shit out on the way. So today I'm going to break down a trade I took on Nasdaq. I'm going to explain how I basically lost $3, bro. I got stopped break even today, which is crazy because I've had like 6 break-even trades in the past 1 week. So September has really been looking like dog shit recently. So hopefully we get better price action this month, like the rest of the weeks. So I'm just going to go in straight into it. So basically, I'm going to show you the P&L right here. Okay, so I lost $30. I'm currently in drawdown because I took an L last week Friday. So bear with me, we're coming back, sure. So basically what happened is so market opened right here. Market opened on this candle here. So I'm just going to keep it, don't worry. So market opened on this candle 9:30, as you can see, and exactly what happened at market open is that we swept liquidity to the downside. And normally whenever I see a liquidity sweep to the downside, I always want to buy. So I look for a total soup. So basically, if price takes out a high, I'll sell, and if price takes out a low, I'll buy. So it's easy as that. I don't do higher time frame, SMT, blah 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 blah. But I don't do all that stuff. So price took liquidity to the downside, and I was like, oh damn, I'm probably going to buy today. I was interested in taking buys, but the thing is, eventually we started forming this 5-minute fair value gap here. So I'm like, we might cook with this, may or might not. So normally whenever a 5-minute fair value gap is formed, I like to see it either inverse to use for a buy or not even get traded into at all. So when gaps don't get traded into, is a huge sign that price is heavily bearish or heavily bullish, as it may be. So I was waiting to see what will happen with this 5-minute fair value gap, right? So we formed this 5-minute fair value gap at like 9:35. So basically like 10 minutes after market opens, basically. So now the question is, how do I know that price wasn't going to retrace into the fair value gap? So basically, from what I backtested from a couple months ago, you have to go into the 1-minute time frame to see if price would form a 1-minute fair value gap. So if after forming this 5-minute fair value gap here, there's still a 1-minute fair value gap formed after this fair value gap formed, oh bro, we're golden. Like, we tap into that 1-minute fair value gap, we keep my stop loss at the consequent encroachment of the 5 minutes, so basically the midpoint of the fair value gap, and then we write down to any liquidity we can see that will give me a minimum of 1:2. So I was targeting these lows from yesterday, and I'll give me 1:2. So if you go to 1-minute time frame, so just mark this, just take a look at the time. So this 5-minute fair value gap formed 9:35. So this is where we started looking from 9:40. Okay, so I went on the 1-minute time frame and I started looking for a 1-minute fair value gap that formed post 9:40. So as you can see, 9:40 is here, and then I just kept on waiting, and then boom, we just get this 1-minute fair value gap right here at like 9:45. So 9:45 we formed this 1-minute fair value gap here, and that's history, bro. I set my limit order on some of my accounts, and then poof, I had my entry of the 1-minute fair value gap. Then I targeted liquidity to the downside. Had my stop loss literally at the consequent equivalent, like the midpoint, just above the midpoint, because I didn't expect, even if price ended up retracing, which kind of happens sometimes, I don't expect it to tap into the midpoint of the fair value gap. You should leave it open and then head to the downside. So I mean, that was basically the trade. I got stopped at break even eventually at some point. I was so frustrated, man. Like, how many trades have I taken this week already? Today's Tuesday, I've only taken 2 trades. Yesterday's trade also stopped me at break even, literally, which is funny because I literally almost got stopped out, and then eventually I got stopped at break even somewhere. I closed position somewhere around here. So it's been a crazy week, man. Like, this past 1 week has been insane, and then tomorrow's my payout day, and I'm literally down on my account, so I'm not even getting a payout. So let's see how the rest of the week goes, and then I'll try and keep on uploading more content I'm trying to stay more consistent with my trading stuff. Like I haven't really been consistent at all with my pages. So yeah, see you tomorrow.